What's going on, YouTube? Hope you guys are having a dynamite day today. That was awful. I hope you're having a great day today. Anyway, we're wrapping up another week, so I'm back for another 3-minute Thursday, which, as you all know, means this video will not be 3 minutes long, and I'm not going to upload it on Thursday. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about the fuel you're using or should be using in your two-cycle equipment. When it comes to having to mix oil and gas like that, and with that small of equipment, there's a lot of mishaps, there's a lot of issues, and I see a lot of things come in, and the majority of it could be prevented, honestly, and that's kind of why I wanted to talk to you guys about this. So for starters, we're going to begin with pump gas. If you're using pump gas, number one, use premium, nothing else. Do not put ethanol in any small engine, whether you're mixing oil in it or not. Some people do, never see an issue. We're not all that lucky. And I do really see a lot of issues with ethanol gas coming to our shop. And remember that premium or not, it's junk in a couple months, which is hard for some people because if you've got a small yard like mine, I only burn a half gallon of mixed gas a year. So point being is just make sure you're burning through it. You're getting newer, fresher gas more often. Don't mix gallons at a time if you're not burning through it fast enough. And when you do, I always encourage people to use stabilizer in their fuels. Even right at the pump, when you put it in your gas can, put seafoam in your fuel. That way you know as long as it's sitting in that can, if it takes you all summer to burn through that, that gas should keep and hold up just fine. And two, don't use cheap oils. You're not burning through tons of it. It's not costing you a whole bunch extra. Even the good synthetic stuff that Steel makes is $3 for a bottle to mix a gallon of gas. Don't try saving $1 and putting junk in there because I see the stuff that gets torn apart in our shops and the guys that are running Opti and stuff like that. It scores cylinders, it scores pistons, it creates a lot of issues. Just use a good oil if you're going to mix gas yourself anyway. But most of you shouldn't be running pump gas at all, and by that I mean there are pre-mixed options out there. Steel calls theirs Motomix. You literally walk into the store, you buy gas already mixed with oil in a can. It's done, it's ready to go. The three issues with pump gas are: one, it breaks down, it gets old, it gets left in the machine through the off season, now it doesn't want to start, anything of that nature, it expires, it just goes bad. Two, even fresh gas, even the premium, there's too many contaminants right out of the pump. Sometimes there's dirt, there's moisture in that. Sometimes you don't know what you're getting from that pump. Your small handheld stuff with 25cc motors in it or whatever they are have the tiniest little carburetors in them, and they're the ones that are just more temperamental, and that's why fuel is so important when it comes to this small stuff. And the third issue with pump gas is it's just easy to mess up. You can get the ratio wrong sometimes, so you can run a lean on oil, you can get too much oil in there, then you're inadvertently causing more issues. And sometimes people even just grab the wrong gas can, pour straight gas into their two-cycle machine, and at that point you might as well throw it in the garbage, because most of that stuff, if you're paying someone to do it, it's going to cost you nearly as much as a new machine, so you might as well throw it in the garbage and buy a new one. And that's why I absolutely pound pre-mixed gas into people. I try to drive the point home. It does cost more. You're gonna spend money on it. And again, I know this isn't the way everyone should go. If you're the guy on the farm, you're using your chainsaw 8 hours a day, every weekend, whatever, you're burning through gas, keep using pump gas, that's fine. But I'm talking about the majority here. The majority of residential users that are like me, that use a string trimmer and a leaf blower on their small yard like mine. I burn a half gallon of fuel a year. So if I have to go buy Motomix, like I said, it's expensive, but it's 20 bucks for a half gallon. It costs me $20 a year. It's higher octane. It's good for 2 years once you open the can. So I leave it in my string trimmer, in my leaf blower. Here in the next couple weeks when I have to start mowing and everything, I know all my stuff's gonna start and run. I don't have any issues with that. The can's recognizable, so I'm never confusing it with my straight gas can and pouring the wrong gas into the wrong machine. And I literally see zero issues with this stuff come into my shop. It's not an exaggeration when I say the majority of handheld products or two-cycle products that come into our shop are fuel-related issues. Literally none of these people are ones running Motomix and bringing their machine in going, hey, it doesn't start. I'm just such a huge believer in it. It creates a lot less headaches. And again, I'll reiterate, I'm talking about the majority. I know that's not for everybody. If you're doing this full time, you're a commercial guy or whatever, yep, you're gonna mix gas yourself because you're burning through way too much of it to pay for Motomix. But the typical homeowner that's gonna burn 1 gallon of fuel a year, buy Motomix. you're never going to have it in the shop. You're never going to have it not start on you. But I'm going to cut it off there, guys. I genuinely appreciate you checking out 3 Minute Thursday for me today. Hit me up in the comments down below. I want to hear from you if you got questions, ideas, or anything like that. As I always ask, as politely as I can, hit the subscribe button for me, guys. Hit the like button if you actually liked my video at all. And until next time, I'll see you.